Well, ANIOCHA South politics is one of the best in the sense that even if there seem to be dissenting voices, at its end, leaders normally come together and agree on what to do. During the inception of this party, this PDP, we had so many dissenting voices. Some were in APP, some were in ACN. But at the dawn of events, we came to realize that it is only PDP that can give us what we need. It is only PDP that can bring us as a united people. And all the leaders came together and decided to form a common front to join the PDP. So far in ANIOCHA South, the politics of ANIOCHA South has been based on fair play and equity. Fair play in the sense that we have always had respect for the average party person and even the voters. We believe in free and fair election. We believe that what is fair is fair. What is good for Mr. A is also good for Mr. B. Equity in the sense that if you look at most of the positions in ANIOCHA South, we believe that because we are tripled, we have 3 clans in the local government. Each clan must have a fair share of government patronage. We must also have a fair share of all the positions. That is why you see that chairmanship is rotated, House of Assembly is rotated, even commissionership and other positions in the local government. And even if it is not written, all the leaders abide by it. They believe that there's need for us to be fair to one another. They believe that for us to exist as one, there must be equity. Today, what you have in ANIOCHA South, I think very few local government can boast of that. Well, like I told you earlier, that we went through the tutelage of our governor, Senator Dr. ANIOCHA. He's one man that believes in service to the people. He does not believe in self first. He believes in serving the people first. And whatever position you get is as a result of your service to the people. And he appreciates if you do that, because you cannot be his follower when you deviate from what he does. So those of us who have been with him, who have watched him closely, have come to realize that if we must remain afloat politically, you must have passion for service. When I was, first of all, when I was a councillor, I was also supervisor for Greek. And by the grace of God, we did what we could do at that level. Then when I became Honorable Commissioner for Agri, we had a bigger capacity to perform, and we also did the best we know we could do that time. And I'm happy to say that Deltans and even the press, they appreciate the little we've done. And I want to say that we see some of us didn't do it just because we had the powers to do it. We did it because we have an Oga who always tells us that you must perform. You have somebody watching you who want you to perform. And by the time you go through his school, work with him, you have no option than to ensure that you perform. In fact, the keynote is result. I remember some memo I sent to him when I was Honorable Commissioner, and in one of the memo, it was like a boardroom interview. Before approval, he questioned me, and I answered. I said, "Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you know what you are asking me to approve for you," and they approved. You see it. The aim is that you don't just go into something you don't know. You must know what you want to do. And I know for sure that with him, those of us who are following him, who are watching him too, by the grace of God, we will not disappoint him. Well, my advice to them is that you must serve in order to rise. You see, service first, and by the time you serve under somebody, you learn more. It's like somebody who wants to be, let's say you want to be a medical doctor. You must first of all go to school. You lay the foundation right from the primary school to the secondary school. There are some specific subjects you have to do at the secondary school level to be able to gain admission to read medicine. And even when you get to medical school, there are also certain things you have to do. That's exactly what we're saying. It's applicable to all professions. It's applicable to even journalism. You don't just wake up a day and say, I'm going to be a journalist. You must undergo some training. And that training may be a kind of learning under somebody who knows better than you. So the same is applicable to politics. You don't just wake up and say, I want to be a leader. You must be led first. You cannot wake up and say, okay, I am the leader of so and so party, or so and so ward, so and so local government, when nobody has led you, when you don't know anything. So my advice to our upcoming politicians is that they should learn through serving their superiors, through serving their elders. There's an adage to our place that no matter how beautiful a new road is, you can't access a new road without passing an old road. That is the summary as far as politics is concerned. There's no way you can do well in politics without first of all serving somebody. On a regular basis, the governor advises all his fees. At times, what he says comes to all of us who have understood him very well as advice. Even when he makes a statement, a general statement, to you, who is follower, you know that it's an advice to you. It's not only advising those who are not one particular situation, but they are advising everybody. Like the situation now in the state, what all death and not, in fact, death or even some of us are saying that the governor has served. He has been able to perform very, very well as a governor, and is still doing very well. That is number one. Number two is that we, Delta Northerners, have made him our leader. You can't make him a leader and rubbish him. That when a succession plan comes, we are going to key into a succession plan. Whoever it tells us we should work with is the person we are going to work with. So we are waiting for him to unfold the succession plan. Once that is done, we key into it.